Did you know that little Sponge has always had a cousin who bullies him? His name is Blackjack, and he's been SpongeBob's childhood nightmare. One day, however, little Sponge unexpectedly received a letter from him.
I'm out of prison and decided to pay your parents a visit. If you want to see them again, meet me for a wrestling match at their house. Try it, little man. Blackjack!
Just a few lines of text had scared him half to death, and he couldn't help but recall the fear of being dominated by Blackjack in the past. Now that he's out of prison, he must have become even more vicious. But to rescue his parents, SpongeBob had to take the risk. When he rushed to his parents' house, the entire house was already plastered with warning seals. Trying to keep his cool, SpongeBob entered the house. All the furniture was covered in plastic sheeting. He hadn't taken 2 steps when he found a broken family photo on the floor. He thought his parents must have been kidnapped by Blackjack. Little Sponge decided to seek help and went to his mightiest granduncle's house. But the elderly granduncle seemed hard of hearing and thought Little Sponge had come to help him with chores, so he dumped all the tasks on him. After that, Little Sponge became free labor. Finally, as night fell, he crawled into the house exhausted. At that moment, the granduncle was still dancing, and Little Sponge couldn't take it anymore. He unplugged the stereo directly and explained the seriousness of the problem again. But once the granduncle finally heard clearly, he advised Little Sponge to back down from the challenge. As the granduncle began describing what Little Sponge might encounter,
I'll drive you all the way over to Blackjack's right now.
The vehicle arrived before it had even driven for 2 seconds. It turned out Blackjack lived next door. Little Sponge tiptoed forward, but when he stepped on a plank, the pet beside him barked. This intensified Little Sponge's fear. Just as he was about to knock on the door, his granduncle's warning echoed in his mind. But as he was about to retreat, the sound of his parents calling for help came from inside the house. SpongeBob burst through the door and rushed to the basement, ready to carry his mom away.
Get out of here!
Oh, but if we leave now, we'll miss the party.
Party?
It turned out the whole thing was a misunderstanding. They were throwing a welcome party to celebrate Blackjack's release from prison. The next second, Blackjack's voice suddenly sounded, and SpongeBob was so scared he wet himself. But this time, facing Blackjack, SpongeBob decided to muster his courage and have a man-to-man showdown. He'd give him a toe massage right away.
That tickles!